Hi guys, welcome to this week's Meet the Collection. So if we're gonna do these updates, I figured why not make it crazy? Why update just one snake when we can update two? Stay tuned and check them out. So you guys might remember this pair of sisters here. The one on the left you would have seen in episode 31, and the one on the right I believe was episode 44 of Meet the Collection. Now the girl on the right just shed sometime last night or this morning, I'm not sure. I checked her last night, she was in shed. Today when I came home she had shed. So she is looking fantastic. Not that her sister is not. I actually prefer her sister, to be honest, because I love those oranges that are really hard to pick up with the camera. She's got very subtle pinks. I posted some pictures of her recently that I took. Just really incredible, these two. Really wonderful animals. Let's flip around, give you a little different angle here as they're like, what the hell is this guy doing? It's funny how changing what side the sun is on and the light's coming from can kind of change how they look. But they are both spectacular examples of the marble gene, and both have a lot to offer to the future program here. Very excited how they're coming along. Since the last time you saw them, obviously they've put on some size. They've put on, you know, a little bit more contrast, I think, in my opinion. They're definitely both going the direction that I hoped that they would when I held them back. I have no issues at all with these guys. They eat great. They're fantastic animals. They're obviously a little nervous at the moment. As you can see, they're sitting very still. Now, it is a little bit on the cool side out here, nothing extreme or unsafe, but it's not, you know, 85 degrees or anything. So they're just chilling. They also haven't really been outside much. I did have the one girl outside the other day to get some pictures, but this girl here has not been outside since, I don't know when, probably last season. But you can see she's not upset or anything, but she's definitely very weary, being very cautious, trying to figure things out here. I don't want to spook her when I pick up her sister. Her sister's the same way. She sits there and then you pick her up and everything goes hunky-dory, you know? Just the way they are. But it stinks doesn't show up that good because they're just absolutely incredible looking animals. It's really hard to hold and maneuver the camera and the snake. Just absolutely amazing. Animals that I am just so pleased every day to have the opportunity to work with. I can't wait for a few years from now when they're having eggs of their own to see what they produce. I'm going to have to make sure I put a really stellar male to them. It's cracking me up to see them sitting there like that. It reminds me, if you guys have ever watched Chris Gillette with his alligators when they're sitting stationed waiting for food. That's what it reminds me of, the way they're sitting there right now. And I guarantee you, both of them, as weary as they are out here, if I put food in front of them right now, they would take it. They have no hesitation about feeding at all. And even though, you know, being out here, they feel a little more vulnerable, I think that their food drive is high enough that they would take that risk. So I want to know in the comments, tell me which girl you liked the best. So we will call, to make it a little bit confusing, the one on the left we'll call number 2, the one on the right we'll call number 1, or you can refer to the number 1 girl on the right as the orange head, and tell me which one you like better and why, or if you're having trouble choosing. For me, it is hard to choose, but obviously, as I said, I do have my slight preference. I really enjoy spending time outside with these guys. It's something that You know, some of these videos sometimes, to be honest, can be a bit of a chore, and it's something on the list of things that I have to get done. But when I get to come outside and film, I am all about that, because I just really enjoy spending time with them and watching how they interact with the environment, each other, change of scenery, different smells, different sights, different sounds. I also, if you guys have not caught the last video, the one on the crazy snake facts, check that out, see if you like that. I have some more facts that I left in the holster there for a future video, and so we will we'll do that as a series and do some more stuff, because I love the educational aspect of this just as much as I love, you know, introducing you guys to these animals and getting to see their personality uncut. You know, I am doing obviously a little bit more editing than I've done in the past, but I have not ever edited anything animal related out. I have edited myself out a time or two. I'd like to just edit myself out of the whole video sometimes, but you know, I'm not gonna cut away from anything animal related, so you always see exactly how they behave, exactly how they interact with me, just in a normal scheme of interactions. I'm not setting anything up. I'm not handling them in a way that I think is going to make them react for the sake of, you know, getting people excited or whatever. If you can't look at how beautiful that is and get excited, then this is not the channel for you. It's just not who I am. I'm not into the clickbait and all of that kind of stuff. I am trying to make a little bit better thumbnails for you guys and things. Look at that. Look how pretty she is. Look how pretty she is. Just sitting there, doing their thing. Look at that marbling. And it's incredible, even though they're weary, look how tolerant they are. I mean, I am literally putting this thing, right now it's about 3 inches away from their face, but when I'm over here on their body, this thing is right in front of their faces, and they are not reacting to it at all. Because these animals are intelligent, they are thinking. They are paying attention to what I'm doing, and they are deciding whether something is a threat or not. And right now, they feel that it's not a threat. And so while they're not approaching it with any curiosity, they're holding their ground, and they're doing what nature designed them to do. Very, very smart snakes, which is why I enjoy working with them so much. I've worked with pretty much the full spectrum of snake species, and I find these guys to be very intelligent. I think more so than most people give them credit for. There are certainly species that probably exceed their intelligence level, but I don't think it's an incredible amount of them. These guys are really, really thinking snakes. They're always, always, always paying attention to everything that's going on around them. And the thing that I like is most of the time they're not reactionary. They think first and then react. You get a lot of snake species where they just absolutely react. They're not really, you know, thinking about what they're doing. They're just purely working on instinct. And you can see, like, she's moving away, but she knows that I'm not a threat. She's just annoyed. And you can see this girl's fattening out a little bit here, but same thing. You know, she's so sorry. My filming is bad when I'm trying to watch multiple things. But you can see she has no intention to bite me or anything. She's just paying attention, taking it all in, looking absolutely amazing, right? Amazing. But they have no desire to do anything. You know, she knows that I'm not going to hurt her. So they might get annoyed from time to time, but that's it. Just look at that beauty. That smoky brown going down. She reminds me a lot of her mother. I'm hoping she'll look a lot like her mother when she gets older. Her mother's an absolutely beautiful lady. If you follow Rob is Creeping It Real on Instagram, or Rob on Facebook, or, you know, he's on YouTube a little bit here and there. You can see their mother for sure, and she is just an absolutely gorgeous lady. So we will check out on that. Make sure you get in that comment section. Tell me which one you like better and why. Make sure you hit that like button and share the videos if you're enjoying them. The algorithm really depends on you guys, my subscribers, like the guys that are on these videos early, to hit that like button and to drop into those comments. That makes a huge difference. So thank you guys that do that religiously. I really appreciate it. I try to respond to every single comment, or at least acknowledge that I saw it. Every once in a while I do miss one, so I apologize for that. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you this weekend.